wherever it is or whatever that passion project is, it's motivating you and giving you ideas. It's giving you sustenance for your soul. It's keeping the overwhelm at bay. And what is it for you? And how do you reach for it? How do you grasp that so that you feel that motivation, you feel that synchronicity with life? Hello and welcome. Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to your needs, the needs of the practicing natural therapist. With interviews, herbal discussions, something business and something clinical each week, you'll get the variety you need and enjoy to stay motivated in practice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite Size Podcast. How are you? Well, I was having a chat with a friend the other day, and I was talking again about the Academy. It does rather dominate some of my conversations, got to say. Need to calm that one down. But anyway, I was talking about the upcoming retreat, and her comment to me was, Geraldine, is this a passion project? And I thought, you know what? We all have a passion project, don't we? What is your passion project? Now, within our business, we can have a passion project, but within our lives, we can have a passion project as well. It's everyone has things that they really want to do and they work hard at those things. It might be your garden. It might be the dinners that you cook. There is something that you're passionate about that you do on top of what you do. And what is it for you? A passion project keeps us inspired. It keeps us motivated and it keeps us wanting to do that thing. It doesn't necessarily earn us a lot of money, which is often a problem, or no money in the case of our gardening, although that does have a reverse money thing in that you're helping the environment, aren't you? So you're saving the world in your own small little way by converting, by being carbon neutral, but you're also feeding your family, chances are, on it. And so you're reducing road miles and all of the things that go with you producing your own food. If you're producing flowers and beautiful garden beds, then, again, carbon neutral, but you've got beauty there, relaxation. So your passion project might be running on the beach because it's your favorite place to be. Wherever it is or whatever that passion project is, it's motivating you and giving you ideas. It's giving you sustenance for your soul. It's keeping the overwhelm at bay. And what is it for you? And how do you reach for it? How do you grasp that so that you feel that motivation, you feel that synchronicity with life, you feel that you have that abundance that you need? Podcasting, passion project, reaching more people, wanting to help more people, wanting to be able to share my message with more people. So when we think about a passion project, when we think about what it is that motivates us, we've also got them in business. So those are all our lifestyle ones. But what passion project have you got within business? It might be delivering webinars to your community. It might be having your own podcast. It's something to do with your business that really makes your heart sing. We all do the one-to-one, and at the end of that one-to-one or in the middle of it when our client says, I feel so much better, things are amazing. I had an email from a client, this is why I'm saying this bit. I had an email from a client saying, it took a while for everything to arrive, but once I got started, I feel there were some initial changes and now I feel amazing. Even just eating more vegetables, I feel amazing. So we get these emails and they're motivators for us. And being motivated is an absolute essential for us, for our business, for our life, just like running on the beach, doing the gardening, talking to friends, catching up with other people. But what is it that's your passion project? What is it that you either have in business already or you need to introduce to your business to make your business be the place you want it to be? I have the Academy and I've got the retreat coming up in November with my Academy members, everyone in the Academy and in the courses that will be on. So the Graduate Mastery Program will be on at the time. Anyone who's in a program of mine is invited to be in the Academy to be in the virtual retreat, which means that you'll be in the Graduate Mastery Program because they're all in the Academy, confusing even myself. But for the in-person retreat, anyone within the Academy and again within the Graduate Mastery Program can come to the real retreat with the maximum of, I was going to say 14 people, but I've actually cut it down to 12. I've cut it down to 12 people because I think 12 is far more manageable. It's going to be much more fun with 12 people in the real retreat. In-person retreat. Because they're all real, aren't they? Anyway, having trouble with words today. Anyway, what is your passion project? And maybe you've got something in your mind for the future. Okay, so we've got home, we've got work, and then we've got work or home, but we've got future. What future project have you got? Have you spent some time visualizing that future project? Visualizing the start of it, how you want it to start out. Visualizing the continuum of that thing. So when I first thought about the podcast, I started a podcast 5 or 6 years ago, and it just didn't last because I couldn't think of things to say in it. And then I started again now, how many episodes ago? Almost 200 episodes ago. And I thought, yeah, I can do this. This is something that's needed. I know that because I get consistent downloads every week. I know that because people say to me, I've listened to your podcast. It really resonated with me today, Geraldine. But I had to visualize all of the systems all the way through and how it was going to flow. So obviously my first podcasts are very different to the podcast now because I was just getting into the flow of things. And, I've got, a new editor now, so things sound different. All the things that come out with it. So the SEO stuff, that's different because I've got a new editor. So some things have changed. Had I visualized the change of editor in the beginning? I hadn't thought that far ahead. That's like nitty gritty stuff. The non-nitty gritty stuff, the big picture stuff, yes, I had visualized. I had visualized that I would still have a podcast going. I had visualized that at some seasons, like over Christmas, I'll only do 1 a week, not 2. I had envisioned that I would be sharing information in here, information that is asked for by you guys, information that is asked for in my groups, information that is asked for in my academy. So I had those visuals there and I could see where it was going. Whereas if you were to start a podcast, would you do it seasonally? A lot of people do seasonal podcasts where they just do a batch and then they don't do any more. I've got another podcast. I've got a private podcast, so members of the academy. So it hasn't actually got a true name yet. I've been calling it the red flags, but it's not just red flags. It's short, usable pieces that are clinical, so they get the clinical CPD. But that's only in the academy. That's not out. That's only in there. So where do these passion projects of yours, where are they taking you? What are they showing you? What are you seeing into the future with your passion project? Will your passion project pay you money? Will your passion project mean that perhaps you can work fewer hours? Will your passion project mean that you become physically healthier, mentally healthier? You reduce your overwhelm. You have more joy and excitement in your life. So think about it. What's your passion project doing for you? It's just a quick one today because I'd had this conversation and it just sparked so much in me thinking about what is my passion project? Where have I got passion projects and how much passion I've got to give to this industry? So there we go. I'm going to leave you on that note and let you think about your passion project. And if you need help and support to figure it out, get in touch. Maybe you've figured that one out. I love to chat. So I'd love to chat to you and meet you. So do connect. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. See ya. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.